We've got mod carts on the line. We're getting ready to go racing here at the Big House. First race of the weekend to kick off the 50th anniversary weekend. Looks like we've got some of our officials there checking on all these kids. And we're getting ready to go racing, man. This has got to get you excited. This is starting things off at the Big House.
No. You know what really makes me excited? It's not the start of a race weekend until Cowboy points at you and makes sure that you are okay. Because once you see Cowboy, then, Jim, you know that it's the start of the race weekend.
It wouldn't be the 50th if Cowboy wasn't here. And I got to tell you, when he gives that lasso at the end and it means we're going racing, that gives me the goosebumps. I am excited to see these kids, and what a way to kick off the 50th anniversary. Some of the youngest kids in the field, and we're going to work up to some of the legendary races later on this weekend as Cowboy goes down the line. They got Cowboy some new swag for the weekend.
I like it. Cowboy always is asking, I've had a chance to talk to him. Cowboy's always like, you know what, Tiffany? I will be coming to Crandon as long as they have me.
I think Cowboy's job is definitely secure right now. And one of these mod kart racers looking to secure a victory at the Big House to kick off the 2019 50th anniversary Polaris Razor Crandon World Championship off-road races. We're getting ready to go racing. It looks like somebody jumped the gun there.
He was very excited.
Yeah, somebody was a little too excited there, but we are racing here in mod kart as they head down into turn number 1.
The car is fast.
That is either the greatest hole shot in off-road history or somebody is going to get a little penalty there. We'll see short course karts later on, but mod kart's kind of the bigger brother. This is the fastest mod kart, or the kart division that we have up in the horsepower. And these things really fly. I mean, we've seen kids like RJ and Ronnie Anderson, Haley Deegan, some of these kids that have become almost legends of motorsport in their own right. They got their start here in mod kart.
Yeah, and that's what's so cool. I wish I had a chance to get in a little car before I got to go into the bigger classes. It's just seat time. It's so cool to watch all these kids just keep developing race after race, lap after lap. And you're right, in the beginning of the show you were talking, when you want to win here in Crandon, and this is the biggest race in off-road history, if I'd like to call it, and I'd want to win them all. You have to. Let's put it down in the history books.
We got a little tangle up there. It looks like the number 554. That is looped up, getting spun around there. I believe that 573 there, that is Braden Shiramonte. We don't know yet if that is actually him leading or if he's going to get a penalty of some sort. He took off, and then the rest of the field took off. It was almost like a staggered start for a cup race. I don't know what's going on, but massive lead there for Shiramonte until I'm thinking potentially they take it away from him.
Yeah, we got a car around right in the finish line turn. Not a place where you want to be shaped in the wrong direction.
Yeah, definitely getting spun around there. I mean, Tiffany, you know a lot of these kids. I mean, you've talked with a lot of them. You've done podium interviews. I mean, who should we be looking for? Who's some of the hot shoes here?
Some of the nice, the ones that we should be looking for, you see him right out there, the number 544 of John Holcher. John, I'm not kidding you, 5 years ago when I was talking to him, he was shorter than me. And I was like, hey, you need to jump up on the box to be interviewed. Now that kid is about 7 inches taller than me. I am not sure how he's fitting inside of this mod cart right now. Had a chance to talk to him at Tech, and he was just like, Tiffany, we're great. We're going for this. We're excited to be here. That kid knows how to drive, and as soon as he's out there, there's no stopping him.
Yeah, and I know Brent, talking about Ultra there, we've watched him all season long. Just a phenomenal driver, and he's one of those you want to look 2 or 3 years down the road, and I could definitely see him in running some UTV racing, possibly even a pro light at some point.
Oh, definitely, and you just watch him as he's taking those stepping stones ahead, and he's in just about anything. I mean, he's driven a lot of cars, and that helps. And his family, the Holger name, we talked about all the sportsman teams, like not only just like the Flannerys and the Taylors. I mean, the Holgers, they've been around forever. I remember when Jeff Holger ran into the 40 Ford truck back in the day. I still have tapes watching those guys, and it's cool to just see the legacy just keep going on.
Yeah, also talking to John Holcher, too, he said that after Bark River, he had that little nasty yard sale over there, but he got a brand new car. He got it tested in, though, so this is not the first time it's actually out on the track. So John has actually had some, and he wanted to tell me, Tiffany, if I ever want to start racing, it's for sale.
T-Stone, there you go. There's an opportunity for you to jump behind the wheel of a mod cart. I don't know if the kids...
Can I fit in there? That's what I really want to know. So, John Holcher, can I try to fit in your mod cart first?
Make for an interesting video for social media.
I didn't hear nothing back.
So under yellow flag conditions here, this is mod cart. We're going 6 laps. We got 2 in the books. I don't know, that looks like Shiramonte got shuffled to the back. So obviously that big hole shot, if we want to call it, I don't quite know what we want to call it, but that got taken away. So we got a new leader out here. We're going 6 laps, but I believe these are timed races as well. So if there's too many cautions, we're going to put a pause on things. But that is John Holcher currently leading in the number 544. And, you get John Holcher out front. He's tough to beat. Currently leading. This kid knows his way around a mod cart and knows his way around Crandon as he heads into that Polaris Razor gravel pit turn.
Yeah, he does a really nice job in anything he drives. And he was actually testing one day. I went and watched him at Bark River, and he's just trying different things. And that's what you need to do. If you get the opportunity to test, look at it. It shows when you come to the track time and time again. And all these guys, he's running away from some of the best in the business.
Yeah, and Mason Prater in the second spot. Another name in mod carts, you got to talk about Prater. This kid, runs up front quite frequently. And it looks like Holcher's having a hard time shaking Prater there in the second spot.
Well, it seems like with Mason and everything, Mason's about 26 points ahead. There's a difference between him and Braden. So I really feel like Mason, he's like, you know what, I gotta go. And it also looks like he's picking a little bit different lines than John. So maybe he's just trying different things like you were talking about.
Yeah, and that's one of the interesting things about Crandon. Not only do you have these world championships on the line and this and that, but, especially this race, the opening race of the weekend, we got championships on the line.
Yeah, definitely a lot of championships on the line. That's why they call it the World Championships here in Crandon. And like I said, you want to win them all, but you have to put yourself in the right position. And this track is no easy track to learn. I watch guys that were coming from out west. Some, I won't say names, but you watch them come on the front doubles and they overshoot the barn turn. I'm like, that's just, you have to be around here to see it in person, to be in the truck to understand what these corners really do. Because it's really all about flow and you have to hit your lines.
Yeah, so John Holcher currently leading here in mod cart. It looks like Mason Prater in the second spot. So they're running 1 and 2. Looks like Prater about a half a second back of Holcher. We got Shiramonte in the third spot. And then it's going to be Eggleston in the 514 in the fourth. And then the 566 at Turpin in the fifth spot. I've been watching Turpin. He's been working his way through the field. He's made a lot of passes to move into the top 5. As we've got 2 laps to go here, I think Turpin's one that can make a push here for a podium. So Holcher going to click off yet another lap here.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do. He's out front, clean air. You can see that visor on there, and the shield on that thing is just clean. He has nothing to worry about for the tear-off department. He just needs to just keep doing what he's doing. And he's just checking off laps, and we talked, these are half the length as they normally are on the short track, so you really needed to just go, and that's what John's doing.
Yeah, you got to give him a lot of credit to Mason Prater in the second spot, though. Holcher hadn't been able to shake him.
Right,
Holcher makes one little mistake, and I think Prater's right back in this. It looks like Holcher going to get into some lap traffic here.
Yeah, and with the short track, that's what's going to happen. You're going to start running into traffic. Wait till we get to the buggy classes, Jim. We know that. By lap 4, you're going to have everybody mixing throughout the field.
Yeah, so that 573 of Shiramonte is going to be lap traffic as the white flag comes out. We got 1 to go here in mod cart in Crandon. But right now it is John Holcher currently leading Mason Prater in the second spot. He's about 8/10 of a second back, and then Shiramonte in the 574 in the third spot. Eggleston in the 514 in fourth, and Turpin is going to bring out our top 5.
Holger looking really nice and smooth through there. It's such a cool corner. You go off a nice drop off, and then you're just flat out to the gravel pit turn. And it's so banked, it's hard to tell by our cameras, but you just need to get out there and walk it. It's so crazy, the incline there is. Try to walk up that hill and just picture yourself feathering that throttle up on the cushion. It's not an easy drop off on the backside.
All right, so 1 corner to go. It looks like John Holcher going to get into lap traffic. He's going to be looking for the checkered flag. And John Holcher going to take the first win of the weekend here at Crandon. It is going to be John Holcher taking the mod car win to kick off the 2019 Polaris Razor Crandon World Championship Off-Road Races. T-Stone, John Holcher taking the victory here. I mean, that was, you hate to say a clinic, but won that thing wire to wire. That's what you like to do.
That's exactly like what you like to do. And John's just so focused when he's in there. He's like, Tiffany, I don't see anything else. And I know that he's still looking to sell that car, but it's a fast car. And so if you want to get into this and you want to do something, talk to the Holchers. They seem to have everything dialed in. And he looked at it, and like Brent was saying, his tear-offs were just clean.
Yeah, so second place ended up being Mason Prater, and it was going to be Shiramonte, Bronson Shiramonte in the 574 as your top three and podium finishers. So big shout out to those kids.